Hello, everyone. Welcome to the third episode of Passion to Profession, where we bring up to you those females who are so passionate about their work and they turn their passion into their profession. Today, on this occasion of Guru Nanak Jayanti, as Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, Kirat karo, vand chako. I am going to present to you somebody who is following something like this only. Well, let me introduce myself to you first. I am Manbeen Grover, founder of Wedded Bliss, a certified relationship and life coach. Let's invite our guest, Mrs. Indu Arora, and learn from her what is she doing. Indu Arora. Indu, please tell us about yourself.
Hi, Manbeen. Thanks for the lovely introduction.
Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. I'm Indu Arora, and I have started this venture of delivering and distributing meal boxes to the underprivileged and people who are hunger struck.
Mhm.
And either we deliver them to the client's place or else we distribute on their behalf as asked for.
Okay.
And
This is
if you talk about
actually
myself, hmm,
this is
sorry.
actually something very, very wonderful that you have started with. And today, on this pious occasion of Guru Nanak Jayanti, as Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, Kirat karo, vand chako. So, somewhere I can, relate it to that. So, tell me about this that how did this thought of, doing something like this, feeding the underprivileged, came to your mind?
Manbeen, before starting this, we had been doing this usually on special occasions in our family, like someone's birthday or our anniversaries or my in-law's anniversary, like distributing meals, distributing blankets, and feeding the poor.
Mm-hmm.
And secondly, I would also like to mention, yes, there was a friend of mine who was doing something very similar.
Oh,
So
wow.
it was just that this came in my mind to offer my services
Mm-hmm.
to people who really want to do this and not able to do this because of the fact that they are committed in their work or due to some issues at their place. Because I
Okay.
knew so many friends and family members of mine
Okay.
who really wanted to help, but
Okay.
they didn't have the right sourcing for it. So
Okay.
this is where this thought came up that I took this as a profession, not exactly profession, but as a social service kind of a thing where I thought that I'll offer services to people who are not able to do this to help the poor and the underprivileged.
या वेरी ट्रू जैसे कि कहते हैं कि किरत करो तो किरत आपका हो गया आपका एफर्ट जो आप कर रहे हो कुकिंग करने में एंड बिकॉज आई एम श्योर इट टेक्स
Mhm.
अ लॉट ऑफ एफर्ट एंड एनर्जी ऑफ योर्स to do so much. So tell me one thing, were you really into cooking and all that? Because generally what happens that when you are so passionate about cooking, और तुम्हें लगता है कि मैं बहुत अच्छा खाना बना सकती हूँ और सब कुछ है तो तुम you start into this. So were you actually into cooking and all that?
I mean, to quote it, I mean, honestly, I would say I was the last person who was into cooking and all. And this actually came as a miracle to me.
Okay.
Honestly, I mean, even I wonder at times, like,
Mhm.
how come I got into this? How come, it was always in my subconscious mind to do something of this kind.
Okay.
But never was I able to break my comfort zone and get out of that. As usually, we are very comfortable in the zone we are in, and
Yes.
we don't want to step
Very true.
forward. Though
Mm.
in our subconscious mind, we always have, we want to do something like this.
Mhm.
And I was not a very cooking person, kind of a thing, as you already asked me this thing.
Okay.
But I truly think that it's a miracle, and it's just, it was God's intention to make me do this. And
Mhm.
the moment I have broken my or gone beyond my comfort zone,
Mhm.
I should tell that everyone should try doing that. And this is like really so overwhelming and so satisfying for me, for I think for my soul. And I am truly blessed that I have taken that step forward. And in fact, by God's grace, yeah.
That is really wonderful. So, like, as you had mentioned that one of your friend was also doing something like this, but what made you land into this? Was it some kind of as you get some kind of a feeling when you give it to give something to somebody, Was it what was it exactly that, as you were saying that you were not a very good cook also, so cooking for you must
Mm.
be a very big effort also, so ऐसा क्या लगा, क्या एक ऐसी एक इंस्टिंक्ट हुआ या क्या ऐसा लगा कि नहीं मुझे तो ये ही करना है, सो व्हाट वाज द थिंग बिहाइंड इट, कि हाँ मुझे ये ही करना है, मुझे अंडर प्रिविलेज को ही देना है, because I would say that what happens is like in this lockdown, in this period of pandemic, many of us started doing something or the other, and I came across many people who've become home cooks and supplying
Yeah.
food to you because of the hygiene factor and all that. But for you, I would say that not doing it in that manner, but thinking about giving it to the underprivileged, and that also through people who are more wealthy, who can afford it and all, so I because I really like that idea of feeding the underprivileged. So आपको ये किस instinct पे लगा कि मुझे underprivileged को ही खाना खिलाना है, मुझे कुछ और नहीं करना है? What was it behind that?
Manbeen, as I have already mentioned you that it was always there in my subconscious mind that I wanted to do this kind of effort for the poor or for the underprivileged. This was always there in my mind. And during these COVID times, probably I got so much of time to myself. And to start with, yes, of course, cooking was never my forte. And I started baking cakes. I got into something which I never did before. So suddenly, and it just started coming out. Everything started coming so nice and touchwood. Like that, I started thinking that yes, I can get hold of this cooking part. So that was the first hindrance that I overcame in this COVID period.
Okay.
And in this hindrance, when I overcame, and with the thought in my subconscious mind of doing something for the people who are actually not getting even one meal a day,
Yeah.
is that how it combined? And I, it was my husband's birthday, and I actually thought that, let me just, start with this. I didn't like really start. It was a testing period for my own self.
Okay.
That I prepared 50 meal boxes.
Okay.
And I distributed, and I just thought that how will it, how will I be able to handle all that kind of thing?
Yeah.
But luckily, it went like a smooth sailing.
Okay.
And I would not forget to mention this, that my staff is very cooperative. My staff is very generous, and my family members, they have been very encouraging. So with their support, I've been able to row this boat very nicely.
That's
And secondly, not to miss that, I even, the friends have been quite a support to me. Like though I had not actually started this thing, and then they started giving me orders, so this actually inbuilt it that kind of confidence in me that I can do it, and I was able to get over that. So it was actually a combination of that time period which I had for myself. That's a COVID period. Then that subconscious feeling behind me that was always going on, and then the cooking, hesitation that helped me, and then the support of everyone. And this is how I actually, took it forward.
so
So this is how
as
it happened.
as you started doing all this, so can I ask you, like in your life, how is this thing helping you? I mean, in a way that I would say that what I've understood your point of satisfaction also, but how did this help you in involving yourself also?
Yeah, it is helping me every day evolving as a person.
Mm,
As a, I'm getting to learn.
mm,
See, Manbeen, from procuring the stuff for the food and cooking it and packing it and delivering it and everything involved.
mm.
First, I would like to mention that it is very, 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 very uh, heartwarming for me and very satisfying for me. That's the top list of everything.
Okay.
Secondly, I would like to quote a very, very live incident that happened to me just 3 days back when I was distributing these mailboxes. So I went to one of the slum areas, and there's this little girl who I handed over these mailbox, one of the mailbox, and she just came up to me, thanking me and asking me when I'm going to come back again.
That is so beautiful.
So yeah, that thing. I mean, it's understated if I actually just tell it by words. But then that's the feeling when you go on the ground level and you realize that it's so grim out there.
Yeah.
So this girl comes and I was just sitting back. I distributed everything. I was sitting in my car and just put my window pane down. I was just looking at the girl. She opened the meal box and she had this big smile on her face, full of
Okay.
happiness and joy. And I got so aesthetic seeing her that I was thinking to myself, when was it last? And I was having my food with that kind of joy on my face.
Yes, that's true.
Usually, either we are talking or we are with the phone on the phone or you're on the TV and having our meal, just taking it for granted.
Yes,
But
right.
I mean, I you have to believe it the moment at the kind of smile I saw on her face,
Mm.
and where I realized that we should not take things for granted in our life.
That is.
That food is never to be taken for granted. So
Mm.
these are these little incidences, that I am getting every second single day,
Mm.
wherein people like such people are thanking you, and I feel so overwhelmed thinking that God has chosen me to, you
Yeah.
know, to make this happen.
Yeah. Through.
And then Manbeen, and Manbeen, I would really like to mention that whenever I am doing any of my clients' work, so I like to keep them posted by the pictures, while cooking, while distributing, while packing. So I keep them updated with all the pics so that they feel a little connected. As in the COVID times, they don't want to distribute or themselves because they're little. I mean, obviously everyone is scared about the fact. So that they feel a little connected to what exactly I am doing for them,
Mm-hmm.
and then the kind of response I get back from them that you made it possible, or it was so the kind of thing I had in my mind, that kind of service I wanted to offer
Mm-hmm.
people, and because back down so many people are ready to help, which I am so happy about.
That is very true.
So
And as you are saying that bringing that smile to somebody's face and things like that, though they are very
and that was
small.
literally a box of joy I felt that day.
I love that, the name
Yeah,
of your brand, a
box of
box
joy,
of joy.
yeah.
Actually, it is a box of joy for somebody who just doesn't even get
And
the
she
food
proved
for a single day.
it.
Yeah, I can completely
Yeah.
understand. अगर एक दिन का खाना हमें नहीं मिलता, we get so irritated and agitated. And imagine
Yeah.
them if they are getting a full meal for a day. The amount of
Yeah.
happiness is you can't even measure it. The amount of happiness what they must be getting through you. So, can
Exactly.
I ask you, I understand that you must be going to the slums and all. So is it like that particular slum only you go, or you go to the different parts of Delhi, as we are from Delhi? So, what do you do? Because there are thousands and lakhs of people on the road who are actually very
Yeah.
hungry and look forward to these kind of
Yeah.
things.
So, Manveen, we try and feed the people under flyovers, then
Mhm.
even at construction sites, outside mandirs, outside gurdwara, slum areas, and maybe or even in NGOs if they ask for it.
Mhm.
And I mean, I there are so many times that people literally, I feel there are so many people, and there are times when I just go in my car, having the food in my car, and I just distribute to whosoever I feel is in need.
Yes, yeah,
So it's just that how many number of people one can feed is the object behind the whole process.
yeah.
So this is how I am at the moment I'm doing. Yeah.
That is something really, really wonderful. And I'm sure, as you had mentioned, that your family is becoming your support system. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
What
very
about the
much.
children in your house? Do they help you also, or is it the help that you is only helping you?
No, everyone in my house, my kids, and I feel so happy when early morning I have to wake them up. That kids, is there's something that we have to pack in lots, so we need your help, and they
Hmm.
make sure that they're getting up and they're doing the needful. And what more can I ask for actually when you
Yeah.
feel see your
So, is
paying for
it
a
like
good
with
cause?
pleasure and ease the
Yeah,
children
yeah, yeah, yeah.
also
Absolutely,
participate?
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
They're very happy I'm doing this, and I think. I mean, you'll not. I mean, I feel the kind of bond in the entire family in the morning that's happening with the staff, with the kids, with me, and everyone. So I feel, oh my God, this is such a wonderful
Yeah.
feeling altogether.
Very
That's
true.
such a
Very
wonderful
true.
feeling
A very
altogether. Yeah,
satisfactory kind of a feeling that you get
very,
after this.
very,
Yeah,
very. Yeah,
that is
yeah,
what is there. So,
yeah. So I feel everyone should be. Yeah.
Everyone should be
Everyone
fully.
should look around in the communities and try to feed people so that we can make kind of little difference to, on
Yes,
each one's part.
exactly.
Yeah.
Even I would like through we would like to give this message to everybody that, it
Yeah.
just takes nothing. We will go
Mhm.
out for a dinner, or, our children will just have a burger or anything. There's this, I mean, we just don't even think for a second about spending that
Yeah.
money. But, at times when it comes to charity and all, I don't know, somewhere, we hold ourselves and we like, nahi, hum baad mein kar lenge, abhi nahi karenge, ye nahi karenge. But through you, even I would like to.
Malveen, one thing is there that, when the right sourcing is very important, I believe. There were times when on the red lights, you probably get kids who are asking for money and all.
Mhm.
And I had, since last 1 or 2 years, I'd actually stopped giving money because thinking that they are, I don't know for what purpose are they using. That
Mhm.
kind of hesitation is there. Whenever you're giving money to someone, this hesitation is always there, that whether
Yeah,
it's
because
going
we
in the
don't
right way
want
or it's not
anybody,
going in the
we are
right
not
way.
encouraging
So
begging.
if people are hesitating doing this, so they have this one valid reason behind them, that the right sourcing is very, very, very important. Where you know that the food is going, or whatever you're giving is going in the right hands and is being
Yes,
served for the right purpose.
yes,
So when you actually move out of the house and you get down, stoop down to the reality, and then when you see, so this is my purpose, that whatever, maybe I'm doing little or I'm doing more, it has to be very, very, very genuine, and it has to be just like going directly to the person who needs it. So
yes.
that's my whole objective behind it.
Very true.
So
Very true.
yeah.
So we would like to tell our viewers that please be more generous and come forward for this kind of charity. This is kind of a charity also that we are doing, through you. It's just that you are a
Hmm.
medium of doing it. So through you, I would really like to tell my viewers that, we should all come forward for this. And after this session, I'm going to share with you the details of Indu Arora. You can contact her and you can get, your bookings done through her. So thank you so much, Indu, for giving us your precious time. And today, on this precious occasion, I really pray to God that your thing of Kirat Karo and One Chako should really, this is what I would say to you. I
Yeah,
know this is not your motto, but
that's
I
so
would say
sweet
this
of
to
you.
you.
Yeah.
But that it
Hmm.
should really progress more and more. And I want that you should help more and more underprivileged children, feed them and take their blessings. And our blessings are also always there with you. Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so much,
coming.
Manveen. Thank you so much. It
Thanks.
was pleasure to be with you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.